What up, Niner Empire? And Seahawks 12th man guys. Well, it was one hell of an NFC championship. Just didn't make enough plays there at the end to win this fucking game. What's up? Played a lot better than the last couple of times we've been up there, but we just didn't finish that damn deal at the end of the game. So, congrats to Pigpen and Dicer and, the video makers, that I talked to. We gotta go into the big game against the Broncos. Don't really care who wins the game, honestly. This NFC Championship game was tough. Lost a couple of our guys. Potty apparently busted his ankle. And Bowman, fuck, man. I don't know. They haven't said for sure, but it looks like he fucked up his knee bad. And I'm just hoping he can play next season. And fuck, that guy is just as good as Patrick Willis, not better. We need that guy. That's horrible. Fuck, every time I go up to Seattle, people are getting hurt. That was such a freak thing anyways. As far as the game went, we started off doing good. We had the lead at halftime. Aldon Smith made a good play at the beginning of the game to strip Russell Wilson of the ball, and we got a field goal out of that. We got a touchdown. I think we led 10-3 at halftime. Second half, it was more of the same, just the defense led up a little bit, let a few plays go, but offensively, we just didn't get it going enough. We got one touchdown, but we didn't have enough consistent drives there. I think that more on our defense a little bit. But even then, our defense kept us in this damn game for the end of it, that we could have, won this fucking game there at the end because our defense kept us in this, I remember thinking before we came in this game, like 23 is the magical number. That's the number of points we need to get, because that's what we scored the last two games, and I was like, that'd probably be enough, that's what we need to get. Fortunately, Seattle got 23. Were there some iffy calls here and there? Yeah. The fact that they missed the Bowman recovery, thank God that they did not convert on that, otherwise I would have been really angry, because the fact that they could not challenge that even though it was obvious that he recovered. That needs to be fixed immediately. Did they rough our kicker there? Who knows? That's debatable. They, hit the guy's knee and everything, and I guess that's just judgment calls and shit. Of course, there was one pussy ass fucking penalty against Nate Whitner for hitting the fucking guy too hard, even though it was with his shoulder. He didn't even hit the, That shit needs to be addressed big time, because that shit is just ruining games. They are not fixing anything. They are not protecting anybody. All they are doing is ruining games. That needs to be fixed immediately. Anyone that's in support of that shit, stop watching football. You have, no knowledge of football if you support that. Alright? Hard-hitting football needs to stay. It's going to stay. They're not going to be able to do a damn thing about it. Because all they're doing with this shit is ruining fucking games. So, now did that play end up costing us anything? No. I'm trying to remember. I think they ended up having to punt the ball or whatever. But, just every fucking game seems like there's, one of those stupid ass fucking plays, And the one against the Saints was the big one. It cost us the game here and cost us home field and all that. So, that shit needs to change. This game against Seattle was very physical. It was expected. It was close. Some people were saying, oh, Seattle's going to blow you out. And I was like, not in this fucking game. This NFC Championship, fuckers. We're playing a hell of a lot better ball. Kaepernick played a pretty good game. He lost the fumble. And then, we had that one bad interception. The one at the end of the game, I'm not going to sit here and say that was a bad interception. We were going for the win. We were going for the score. There was under a minute to go. I wish that instead of throwing it to the corner of the end zone to Crabtree, they tried to get closer and closer. We still had a couple timeouts, so we didn't have to force it into the end zone. That's just what I would have done. But they didn't do it. And the interception at the end of the game sealed it for Seattle, and that fucking sucks. A couple of you guys in Seattle, this is the only kind of thing I can represent that's kind of Seattle, and that's the WrestleMania that was there. Because I was there, back in 2003. This is one of the shirts I have. It says Seattle on it. I don't know if any of you guys went to that. That was next door at Safeco. So, that's all I can really say about the game. We just called more plays there. I'm glad we came out and played much better than we have in the past. But this is the NFC Championship, and we want to get back to the fucking Super Bowl, so it's very, very disappointing. And I just hope that we are able to maintain. I haven't looked at what free agents we have or anything like that. I just hope we will maintain the team, which I believe we will. We got a smart GM and everything. So, and then we got, in the first 3 rounds of the draft coming up, we have 5 picks right now. So we can address. We need a deep threat wide receiver. Bolden and Crabtree are not deep threat wide receivers. We need like a speed guy that we can get the ball deep to. Should we need to do that. We need corners. A couple of those plays there, 4th and 7. Carlos Rogers, come on, knock that fucking ball away. I know we're going to get Chris Culver back and everything, but we need a better number 1 corner. We need a better backup quarterback to Kaepernick, I think, than Mr. McCoy. Depending on this injury with Bowman, who knows, we might need another linebacker, or, there's always depth that we need, and, with defense and all line and everything, so, we'll see what happens with that. So, yeah, beyond that, let me take this fucking thing off now. I'm not really happy wearing something that left Seattle. Beyond the game, I'm going to talk about some other shit that went on during the week. Outside of the, fans that I were congratulating, to the city of Seattle and the organization can pretty much kiss my ass. Now, why am I saying that? Well, first off, you banned the ticket sales in California, which I thought was a complete bitch move. I still saw plenty of Niner fans in the stands. And then I hear the bars in Seattle are asking 49er fans not to show up, and the ones that have showed up, they've asked them to leave. I've heard that businesses weren't allowing their employees to have 49er stuff on or anything, but they could wear Seattle stuff, so I think that, what a bunch of bullshit. If I'd been, living in the area and someone tried to pull that shit on me, I would tell them to stick it up their fucking ass. So, that's pretty much discriminating, and you get in trouble for that. And just remember this, payback's a motherfucker. And, for the 49ers organization, I would recommend when single game tickets go on sale for the next game in San Francisco, that we ban the ticket sales from Washington just cause. If that's how Seattle wants to play his thing, fine, we'll do that. I don't think it fucking matters. We don't need to do that. We're not afraid of your fans. But you know what? Payback's a bitch. And if you're going to pull that stuff, then we're going to pay you back. So, and that's all I'm going to really say about it. And I don't know how, at the NFC Championship game, how the Niner fans were treated, but oh yeah, I also remember hearing about the cities trying to ban Niners, from putting up billboards around certain mile length between the stadium and shit, and I'm like, it's you guys who started all this garbage with, flying your little banner over by Candlestick Park, so, just give me a break. I mean, that has nothing to really do with what happened with the game or anything, but that's just, for the fans that were pulling that kind, Seahawks fans that were pulling that kind of shit, you can just kiss my ass pretty much. That's fucking ridiculous. So yeah, that's all I got. Off season will come. Hope we can keep the team together best as possible, get better, and look at getting back to this game next season. Definitely believe we can. And wish the best for Bowman. Oh yeah, one more thing. Fans throwing shit at Bowman. Really? You're throwing fucking food at Bowman after he just tore up his fucking knee? That's pretty damn pathetic. And these people coming out and making videos, they're not a part of either fan base. I saw a cattle dog, trying to rag. It's like, didn't we just sweep your dumbasses again? And there's some Raider fans trying to talk some smack. It's like, your guys haven't done shit in a decade. No playoffs or nothing. So, shut the fuck up. Anybody else, if your team didn't make the playoffs, you should be shutting the fuck up. Especially if you are stuck in mediocrity. So, all in all, good season. Wish we would have gotten further. Always remember last game of Candlestick. That was fucking awesome. So, I'm out. Go Niners. Let's fucking get our shit back together here. And go once again for that quest for 6. So I'm out.